All right, buddy, bring it in. Bring it in here. All right, listen. Your whole life has been leading up to this moment. All right. You been here since there was only like 200 something Pokemon since Gen 2. You've been here for decades and they've been sleeping on you for decades, all right? All right, but now there's over 1,000 Pokemon, but you know what you're going to do? You're going to look at Pokemon number 1,000 square in the face and shut it down, all right? Tonight is your night, Stantler. Tonight is your night. Your whole life has been leading up to this moment. Don't listen to any of the hate, alright? Go out there and play your little heart out and make your parents proud, alright? I love you. Radioactive Mayo versus Mike Haley. A tale as old as time, and we meet here again in ETA Season 5, Week 6. Your Miami Heatran are 5-0, but the Toronto Torterras over here, coached by Mike Haley, are 2-3, so they're going to be hungry for a win. It's always a good game. So Mike Haley's bringing a very scary team here. He's got stuff like Samurott, Glamora, Grimmsnarl that can deal good damage and also set up stuff like hazards and screens to support Pokemon on his team at the same time, as well as Shuckle for setting up hazards, a lot of hazard setting options, and the ever-cheeky Goldengo, which can block any form of hazard removal and be very scary offensively. And to go along with that, he's got scary sweepers like Torterra, which is the Terra Captain with Shell Smash and the kill leader this season, Regieleki, and Flygon. So, very scary team, but I feel like we might be prepared. So, first up, I'm throwing on Cryogonal on this team. With all the hazards that Mike Haley can bring, I definitely want to have some form of hazard control. We have the Rapid Spin here to be able to remove any hazards that he wants, and with Levitate, we don't have to worry about getting poisoned by toxic spikes, worn down by spikes, or affected by sticky web, anything like that. So Levitate is really nice for that. And we're bringing Terra Ground on our Cryogonal so that if Goldengo wants to come in and block our Rapid Spin, we can smack it with a Terra Blast Ground, and it's going to do a lot of damage with our Expert Belt and Max Special Attack. Terra Ground is also going to serve as our answer to Regieleki if it comes, so I think Cryogonal is going to be very important here. It's going to definitely be a very important Pokemon. Next up, we're bringing Meowscarada. Meowscarada is going to be our main damage dealer this battle, with our Adamant Life Orb spread, Flower Trick knockoff Brick Break, and Sucker Punch. Flower Trick always crits, so even if he sets up a Reflect, we don't have to worry about that affecting Flower Trick, which is nice. Brick Break is there to remove potential screens if they do come. Brick Break is also great for hitting the Miltank, which I could see him bringing a defensive Sap Sip or Miltank if he fears Meowscarada. But Brick Break with an Adamant Life Orb can 2-hit KO Max Defense Miltank, and Sucker Punch is just a great priority for picking off something like Shell Smash Torterra, or even Regieleki. So yeah, Meowscarada can do a lot of damage here and be very useful. Down here, we just have defensive Alomomola with Rocky Helmet. We can switch this into Samurott pretty safely and wear it down with Rocky Helmet and flip turn out and get momentum. Potentially land some Toxics on some things. Just a nice defensive pivot for the team. Switch into any of his physical attackers as well as Flygon. We just got to be careful of not letting something like Torterra set up on it. But next up, we're bringing Slurpuff. We got a cheeky little red card unburdened Slurpuff over here, and we have the Sticky Web. This is the first time that we're bringing Sticky Web Slurpuff all season. I figured if Mike Haley's going to want to bring hazards versus me, I should bring some cheeky hazards in return, and Sticky Web is pretty nice in this matchup. Slowing down all his grounded Pokemon means that my Adamant Life Orb Meowscarada can go really hard. Except for Flygon, but other than that, Sticky Web is going to be very nice. It means that like even if Torterra Shell Smashes, we can still outspeed it with Meowscarada and Cryogonal, as long as it's not plus speed nature. Same goes for Regieleki. As long as Regieleki is not plus speed nature, we can outspeed it with Meowscarada and Cryogonal after a Sticky Web. And then we're just bringing Cotton Guard Draining Kiss, because most of his threats on his team are physical attackers. Aside from Goldengo, if Goldengo is out of the way and Slurpuff gets up a Cotton Guard, it can be very dangerous for him to deal with. And after the red card procs, we will that will activate Unburden and double our speed, which is very nice. So I could potentially use a red card to phase out Torterra if I need to after if it sets up a Cell Smash safely. And then we just bring in Yon so that Torterra can't set up in our face. So, yeah, cheeky little Slurpuff there. We're burning mostly defensive EVs on it. Next up, we have Okidogi. Air Balloon Okidogi. We brought it last week. We're bringing it again this week. This is a very good answer once again for Torterra, because as long as our air balloon is intact, Torterra should not be able to hit us for super effective damage unless he's something crazy like Terra Flying. But we definitely want to scout what Torterra's Terra type is before bringing in Okidogi, but we should always be able to revenge kill Torterra with Okidogi, or at least get the chip damage we need on Torterra if it's White Herb after a Shell Smash, to be able to pick it off with something else. And if Sticky Web is up, Okidogi can go very hard behind a Sticky Web, being faster than stuff like Samurott and Goldango. And we just have 4 moves here, 4 coverage moves, to just dish out big damage. And then last but certainly not least, we're bringing Stantler. You guys know I had to bring Stantler versus Micheal Haley. I mean, I just had to. This is going to serve as our Goldango response. We have some special defense and also some attack EVs on this, and we have Frisk as our ability. So I want to be able to scout the Goldango set so I can best deal with it, because Goldango can run a variety of sets. If it's Nasty Plot Recover, it could be very scary. But he also likes to bring Scarf and Specs sometimes, so I definitely want to know what kind of Goldango he's bringing early on so that I can appropriately deal with it. And Earthquake with our attack EVs and Adamant Nature can 2-hit KO Goldango if it's not max HP. And even if it's not Recover, I can wear it down pretty easily with the Earthquake. It also allows me to pick off Glimora, as this Stantler will also be my Glimora answer if Glimora does come. And we're just bringing Body Slam Toxic to deal some damage and Roar to make sure that we can phase out Torterra and such so it can't set up on me. So yeah, that's the team. Let's see how it goes, guys. Let's see what Micheal Haley does. All right, here we are in the battle versus Mr. Micheal Haley. So we see Shuckle, Flygon, Torterra, Goldango, Regieleki, and Grimmsnarl. Okay, very interesting team. We don't see Samurott. We do see Shuckle. That's notable. Hold on. Let me look at his team. What else? So there's no Miltank. There's no Glimora. That's totally fine. Goldango is here. Regieleki is here as well, and luckily no Xatu. I'm glad there's no Xatu. So the fact that he brought Shuckle means that I feel like he wants to lead with it. I do want to lead with my Slurpuff and potentially get my Sticky Webs up. He does have Regieleki for the Rapid Spin. That's his only... He could bring Defog Flygon, I suppose. But Regieleki probably has Rapid Spin. I'm not sure what Flygon is. Flygon could be Choice Scarf. I kind of feel like Choice Scarf Flygon is in the works. There's no Samurott, so Alamomola will be there for Flygon and even Grimmsnarl. And Goldango is here, and of course Torterra. We don't know what Torterra's Terra type is. We need to bait Torterra's Terra type. That's priority number 1. But I think what I want to do is just lead Slurpuff and set up Sticky Web, because I expect him to lead Shuckle since Shuckle is here. I don't know what Shuckle is going to want to do aside from just like set up webs and rocks and stuff. We need to get our Terra off with Cryogonal as well so that we can switch into Regieleki. Otherwise, that's going to be problematic. So yeah, that's kind of my thought process here. I'm going to lead with Slurpuff, I think. Yep, so he's already ready to go. Ooh, he led with the Regieleki. That's unfortunate for me because I don't really want to stay in because I want to keep my red card intact. He can Volt Switch for free here. I could go Cryogonal. I think I might go Cryogonal, honestly. I could also go Stantler and just scout this thing's item. I would take the Volt Switch, but Stantler might invite something that I don't want. So I think I can make the Cryogonal play. I can always just Terra and recover next turn, depending on what he goes into. So I'll make the Cryogonal play. Oh, he sets up screens with this. Very interesting. So he does have screens, but he has screens on the Regieleki. I wonder what Grimmsnarl is then. Grimmsnarl might be offensive, so that's a little concerning. He could have like Rest Sleep Talk Grimmsnarl. He's done that before. Definitely going to get my Terra off here, and I'm going to just go for the Terra Blast Ground. Yep, so there's the screens. Dude, okay, get out of here. My cat is like trying to climb on my laptop. All right, sweet. Oh, we got the crit with the Terra Blast. That's cool. We get the crit with the Terra Blast. That's pretty lucky for me because I don't think that would have killed with the light screen. So Regieleki being out of the way early is good. But we have our Terra Ground off, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, but this means that Torterra is just going to come straight in. Torterra is just going to come straight in. I mean, oh my god, hold on. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. You're in this now. Hold on. Yeah, you're in this now. So should I just go for the ice move on Torterra? I mean, he's obviously gonna Terra here. I don't know if he shell smashes though. I'm not sure if he shell smashes, but I definitely want him to. I mean, my other play, I have my red card, which is good. So I think I just don't want to lose Cryogonal right now. That's the only thing. But because Shuckle is still a thing, you know. All right, go, be gone. Yeah, dude, I just don't want to lose Cryogonal because like Shuckle's still around, and I want to have the hazard control. And this thing is still very useful for Goldango. So I could go hard Slurpuff, honestly. I could go hard Slurpuff. And that's the thing, I'm not going to deal a lot of damage here because of the screens anyway, so I don't think it's worth it to sustain an attack. So I think I'm going to go Slurpuff. I think I'm just going to go Slurpuff. It's Terrifier. Okay. Ooh, it's Rock Polish. Very interesting. Oh, it's Rock Polish. It's not Shell Smash. So I don't know what item this thing is. I have red card, so if he hits me, he'll be phased out. I don't know if he sets up a Sword Stance here. That'd be crazy. Should I yawn first? I kind of want to Sticky Web because he might go Goldango. I'll Sticky Web. Yep, there's the red card. There's the red card, and there's the Shuckle. Bada bing, bada boom. So, yeah. There we go. Shuckle's here. I could yawn. And then start Cotton Guarding. Unfortunately, I can't go crazy because Goldango is still around, but this thing is still very nice for Grimmsnarl and Flygon. Like, I'm defensive. Even though I won't have my Unburden boost anymore, it's fine. Knowing that Torterra is Terrifier is really good. So, but versus Shuckle over here, what do I want to do? I kind of want to Toxic it. I honestly kind of just want to go Alomomola and Toxic it. If he sets up some hazards, so be it. But I'm going to go Alomomola here. He knocks me off. Okay, that's fine. Interesting that he went for knockoff, predicting my switch, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I could have just yawned, but like it doesn't matter. Here I'll go for a free Toxic. I don't think he brings out Goldango hard on me. So I'll go for a Toxic here. Okay, great. Perfect. Toxic on Shuckle is really good. Stealth Rock is fine, I think. It looks like the Regieleki was Light Clay, so the screens are still here. So I could wish, but I don't really need to wish. I think I can just flip turn. I don't know if he's going to set up more hazards. I'm surprised he didn't go for Toxic if he has Toxic of his own. I thought he would go for Toxic. Okay, cool. So we flip turn on Flygon. I can go Slurpuff. The light screen is still going to be intact, unfortunately, but I can go Slurpuff. And I don't know if he stays in here. He might just go Goldingo, but I kind of want to yawn. Or maybe I just Draining Kiss for a little bit of health. I'll Draining Kiss. He goes Goldingo. Yeah, because the yawn wouldn't have worked on Goldingo anyway. I don't get any information on Goldingo's item, but I can go Stantler here. And going Stantler here means I will see what item Goldingo has. I at least know it's not Air Balloon. I'm glad it's not Air Balloon. But yeah, let's go Stantler and see what this thing does. He could Trick, which would be interesting. Berry. Okay, so he's just Ghost Resist Berry. He's just Ghost Resist Berry. That's totally fine. I don't even think I have a single Ghost attack on my team. I'm not sure what that's for. And he just hits me with a Flash Cannon and doesn't do too much. So the screens are gone now. That's great. I think Stantler can just fire off an Earthquake, quite honestly. Like, let's just deal some chip to this thing. It could have Recover. It could still be Nasty Plot Recover. But I kind of just want to see what he's going to want to do here. That Flash Cannon did 31, so we can take another one. So let's see what happens. So we see Shuckle here. Okay, totally fine. Interesting. I can just keep wearing down Shuckle. I don't know what he's going to want to do to me. He's probably trying to knock off my Eviolite, I suppose. But yeah, I could go Slurpuff, but I think I'd rather just wear down this Shuckle and get it out of the way. So let's just go for it. Like, I don't really mind Stantler. Okay, he sets up Sticky Web. That's fine. I do need to spin that if I want Meowscarada to do stuff, but our Sticky Webs are kind of offsetting each other a little bit, except for the fact that he has Flygon and I have Cryogonal. But I can spin. I don't think his Flygon will have Defog. It could. So yeah, I'm just going to go for Earthquake again. Okay, he donks off my Eviolite. That's fine. Shuckle's down, which is good. Shuckle being down is really good. Dude, stop playing with the blind. My cat is crazy. I usually kick him out of my room to record, but he just busted open the door and started attacking the blind. Flygon is here. I'm not sure what Flygon's going to want to do. I have Roar if it tries to set up. Which I kind of want to go for. Just on the off chance that this thing is Dragon Dance. I don't think it is, but it definitely could be. So I think Roar might be my play. I could just go Slurpuff again, like I did last time. It's not a bad idea either. Let's just go for Roar, though. Yep, there's the sub. No setting up for you, Flygon. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. So I can just sack Stantler here. Because I don't want anything to set up. So we go for Earthquake. He could probably knock me out with Flash Cannon now that my Eviolite is gone. Or we might survive. It did, what, 31 last time? So we'll probably survive and get an Earthquake off, which would be great. Any chip damage would be great at this point. So. And I still don't know what Grimmsnarl is. I'm a little concerned that Grimmsnarl is going to be like some sort of bulk up, maybe Rest. That'd be scary. But I think Slurpuff can beat it if it is some scary setup set like that, because I have Cotton Guard, Draining Kiss. So that's good. Oh, excellent damage from Stantler. Ooh, there's the Nasty Plot. Definitely a scary Nasty Plot from Goldingo. But that See that Stantler 2-hit KOing Goldengo? That's my EV spread right there. So another Earthquake will knock him out here. So unless he spams a recover, but I don't think it's worth it for him. I'm just going to go for another Earthquake and sack Stantler. And then we can bring out Meowscarada. Okay, so we see Flygon. Flygon is here. I'm just going to go for Roar again, dude. I'm just going to go for Roar again. Okay, that's fine. Yep, totally fine. Totally fine. So we see Dragon Claw come out. I can go... I don't really want to go Alomomola because he revealed Sub, right? He has Sub. I feel like it's Sub Dragon Dance. Why else would he have Sub? So, I think Cryogonal might be my play here. We should always be faster. We should always be faster. Part of me wants to Rapid Spin, but I feel like Freeze Dry is my better play. Do I even need to Rapid Spin? I want to. If he goes for Dragon Claw here, does it kill me? I don't think so. It might kill me though. Cryogonal's pretty frail on the physical side. Yeah, Rapid Spin is just really good. I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin. Yeah, because there's Grimmsnarl. I had a feeling we might see Grimmsnarl, and I'm glad we got the Rapid Spin off. Okay. Very cool, very cool. I think Slurpuff is my play here. I could potentially go Alomomola and maybe Toxic Flip Turn, but if this thing is Sub or Rest, any kind of setup bulk up variant, it might not work out. But either way, going Alomomola first might still be fine. Because Slurpuff is always faster than Grimmsnarl, right? So I should always be able to Cotton Guard first. So I think pivoting into Alomomola is a fine play here. Yeah, because there's a Spirit Break. That's totally fine. I'll wish to potentially heal up. He just Parting Shots. Okay, interesting. So it's Spirit Break, Parting Shot. So I guess it's not a setup variant. That's really good. We see Goldengo. Goldengo is Nasty Plot, Cassid Berry. I have a Wish Up, so I think I can safely switch into Cryogonal here. I'm going to do that. He's just going to recover. That's fair. And I can just Terra Blast Ground here. If he goes Flygon, I can just go for Freeze Dry. Let's get some damage off. We're in pretty good position because there's Grimmsnarl. That's good damage. Do I go hard Slurpuff here? I go hard Slurpuff here. He might Parting Shot. That's totally fine. I'll Draining Kiss once. Nah, he just Parting Shots. Okay. Fair enough. I do still want to hold on to the Slurpuff because it's useful versus the Grimmsnarl and the Flygon. I still think I can go hard Cryogonal here. I'm always faster, and I can take any hit from this with my Spadef, just my natural Spadef, right? Yeah, that Flash Cannon does fine damage, but you're not going to want to take a Terra Blast here. I don't think Terra Blast will kill, but it's going to do a lot. And I'm wearing down Grimmsnarl. I'm just slowly wearing him down. There's not much he can do at this point. Okay, here's Grimmsnarl again. That's good. I'm going to make the Alomomola play here, I think. There's a Spirit Break, yep. Totally fine. I'll Wish. I'll Wish up here. Yep, it's just Parting Shot. I don't know what else this Grimmsnarl set is, but Wish is definitely my play, because now I can just heal up Cryogonal. Make It Rain won't kill me. He has Flash Cannon, not even Make It Rain. So, yeah, that's just not going to kill me. I don't know why he doesn't run Make It Rain. Make It Rain, is so much better on a nasty plot set than Flash Cannon, in my opinion. So he's gonna try to live here and then knock me out, I guess. But the Flash Cannon did 34%, so it's not gonna knock me out. This is why you should run Make It Rain on a nasty plot set, I think. But I'm faster, and Terror Blast is gonna do a lot. I don't think it's gonna kill, but it's gonna do like 70 or 80% here. It's gonna 2 a KO. It might kill, I don't know. But I don't think so. And Grimmsnarl can't take 2 at this point. So Cryogonal is just so good, man. I think Cryogonal has been a great Terra captain. I'm really glad I made Cryogonal my Terra captain. It's been going so hard this season. Just like this offensive set, like max speed, max special attack, Ice Ground is great coverage, and the natural Spadef means it can just switch into special attackers like Goldingo so easily. And then you can just run Recover, Rapid Spin. It's just so good. It's so good. Yeah, we're in a good position here. I don't really think, I don't know how he brings this back, but it's probably Torterra. I just have to, be careful around Torterra here. But he's not even Shell Smash, he's Rock Polish. So it's interesting. I don't really know what the deal is there. So Grimmsnarl comes out. Even if he parting shots here, Terra Blast is still going to do a lot to whatever. And if he doesn't parting shot, then I'm faster. So Sucker Punch. Whoa. Whoa, baby. Okay. I'm glad we lived the Sucker Punch. I didn't even expect that. But Cryogonal's going in. So let's go. Back to Goldingo now. I think I can afford to recover, honestly. Because he's probably going to try to Flash Cannon me here, and it's not going to do enough. Yep. I'll go for it again. Cryogonal is just so good, man. I don't really want to play this game with the special attack drop, so I'm just going to go for Terror Blast. I can 2 KO with Terror Blast now. Don't want to risk any special attack. See, that does good damage. That does 67%. And now we 2 KO. Cryogonal, baby, let's go. Oh, my cat's smacking the blinds again. Yep. Cryogonal is just so good. I don't think there's anything Micheal Haley can really do at this point. I just have to be careful around Torterra, but I still have my Sucker Punch Meowscarada. And Air Balloon Okidogi should always live a hit from Torterra, so I'm not concerned. Cryogonal is just going in. I'm going to get my Terror Blast damage off here. I don't think it'll kill, but it's going to do a lot. Do I want to save this for Flygon? I might want to save this for Flygon. But do I want to switch? Not really. What do I have for Flygon alternatively? I have Ice Punch on my Air Balloon Okidogi, so I should be fine. As long as it doesn't sub. I just can't let it sub, but that's fine. So I'll get my Terror Blast damage off here. That does 88, baby. Let's go. And he knocks me out with the Terror Blast in return. Let's get Meowscarada some kills. I can go Meowscarada now. And we should be able to clean up here. I think Flower Trick. I don't know if it'll kill Flygon, but it could clean up here. Life Orb, Adamant Life Orb, Flower Trick. Let's see it. There it is, baby. GG to Micheal Haley. GG to Micheal Haley. Clean 4-0. Yeah, that's it, guys. Great game. I think we played that pretty clean. We did get a little bit of luck at the beginning with the crit to knock out Regieleki. But other than that, I think it was a pretty clean game. Cryogonal was just so good, man. Stantler was useful. Our Slurpuff, even with the red card, was definitely useful too. And I mean, yeah, Cryogonal just went in. So yeah, we're gonna record a post game interview. So yeah, I'll see you there. All right, we're here with none other than Mr. Micheal Haley. You can see him. You can see
Hello.
me. We got the paste here. Yeah, that was a good game. I was like, damn, he brought Shuckle. That was my initial
Dude,
reaction.
I brought Shuckle because my thought leading into this game was your only really like hazard removal was Cryogonal.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought if I could get Cryogonal out of the way, I'd be able to kind of take care of the rest of your team just using the sticky webs. What's funny though is I knew you were thinking the same thing because of my pregame speech. What I had predicted you to bring was Slurpuff and Reggie Drago. I thought you were going to set up webs with Slurpuff and then go crazy with Reggie Drago, which is the only reason Grimmsnarl came.
Okay.
I was like, I need to bring Grimmsnarl because if Reggie Drago's here and it clicks Dragon Energy, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I definitely expected Grimmsnarl. And I mean, I considered bringing Reggie Drago, but you did expect me to bring Sticky Web because I haven't brought Sticky Web at all yet. But I was like, I'm gonna bring Sticky Web.
I knew you were thinking about it though, and that's why I'm so pissed about that fucking turn 3 crit on Reggie Alecki.
I know, dude.
I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
does that crit matter? Can we calc that on here if that mattered?
I
was HP invested.
You were max HP, so it probably mattered.
Yep.
I mean, I was max special attack expert belt, but it probably mattered because you had light screen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, light screen was already up. Like, I was thick as fuck. And then I literally looked down in the video. I'm looking down because I'm sending Allie the link. And I look up, I go, what the fuck? We just got crit killed?
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was funny because like Chi has been like attacking my blinds the whole game, so like he made an appearance in the video, and then like I was like distracted by him, and then I was like, holy shit, I just got a crit and it's dead. Great.
We're both distracted for like one of the most crucial parts of the game. I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
that was my only way to recover from Sticky Web on Slurpuff, which is why I led it too, because I was like, if he leaves Slurpuff here and just sets up webs, I get to set up screens and just rapid spin these away for free. That was my thought process for that.
Yeah. I wanted to lead Slurpuff and set up sticky webs, but because I was thinking you were going to lead Shuckle. I was like, he'll probably lead Shuckle since Shuckle came. He's going to want to set up hazards. So I was like, I'll lead Slurpuff and get at my webs too. And I have Rapid Spin on Goldango, or on Cryogonal. I considered for a while bringing Defog instead of Rapid Spin so that I could also remove screens. Like, either way, it didn't matter. But once I decided to bring Sticky Web, I was like, nah, I'll just bring Rapid Spin. But it was kind of scary because I knew, like, if you brought screens and you could keep setting them up multiple times, I didn't really have much to do other than I have Brick Break on Meowscarada.
Yep.
But it would have been annoying for me. That's why I kind of had like Alamomola and Standler both had Toxic, and I kind of wanted to like wear you down a little bit with Toxic and like healing.
I predicted the Standler, but I thought you were going to be Sap Sipper for the Torterra. That was my prediction before the game. I was like, he brings Standler and it's going to be Sap Sipper. So I was surprised to see Frisk on it.
I thought about it. I mean, I brought Frisk because I was like, I want to know what item Goldango has. Because I was just like, I'm going to switch in Standler on Goldango. I can take any hit. I have enough attack investment to 2-hit KO it with Earthquake. So, like, we're just going to see what this Goldango is going to do. That's why I brought it.
Caps it, Barry, just in case you were running Shadow Ball and Jirachi, because this was kind of my designated Jirachi set, because you'll see this Goldango's thick as fuck. This is a fat Goldango.
Oh, you brought like special defense. Okay.
Yeah, dude, this was fat.
Damn. Yeah, this was the first game that I didn't even bring Jirachi.
I know, I was very surprised to not see Jirachi. I really thought it was going to be there.
Well, you have Goldango, so I was like, it's going to be tough. And then, like, also Samurott, which didn't even come. Could have just, like, smacked me with the dark move. So I was like, I was thinking about bringing a Scarf Jirachi, but, like, other than that, like, I didn't really want to bring it.
But yeah, the plan was, I think we were both thinking the same thing, set up Sticky Web and then sweep after. I was scared to bring Shell Smash on Torterra because I thought you were just going to bring Air Herb on something. I thought you would like want me to run Shell Smash. Like you were on some, I want him to do this shit and then just switch something in.
I thought about running Mirror Herb Slurpuff, but I wanted to stick with the red card because it felt a little safer. And I don't really like Mirror Herb is just risky. I was surprised to see Rock Polish and not Shell Smash, though. You just brought,
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of what
Rock
my
Polish
thought was
expert
because I
belt.
was like, well, at least if I get the speed up, I'll be faster than most of the stuff on his team. And that if you did bring the mirror herb, you wouldn't benefit from the attack boosting stats. That
Yeah.
was kind of my thought with that. I'm just upset I didn't bring a grass move. That's one of the biggest things I was kicking myself for because I was like, you have so many grass resists on your team. And sure, it's good for Rhydon and Alamola, but I'm like, I don't even know if he's going to bring those. So I had Earthquake, Rock Polish, Rock Slide, and Terra Blast. The Terra Blast was to break through Cryogonal. So I was like, I need to kill Cryogonal because I was thinking maybe a Terra Steel set originally. So I was a bit surprised to see the ground. But then again, I guess it makes sense for Regieleki.
Yeah, well,
Because without a ground type, Regieleki just kind of goes crazy.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring Rhydon, but I needed a ground type for Regieleki. But, like, also why I wanted to bring ground was because I needed hazard removal with Rapid Spin, but I knew,
And
like,
threaten Golden Go.
I knew you could
that was a
Golden
big thing in
Go.
that game. That one play where you went for the Rapid Spin, I was kicking myself because I was like, I even said too, if I had brought Air Balloon, now that would have been gas.
I was scared of Air Balloon. I was definitely scared of Air Balloon because
Literally said
Air
that in the
Balloon.
middle of the game. I was like, I should have fucking brought Air Balloon. That would have been so much better.
I was scared of Air Balloon because Stantler wouldn't have been able to touch Air Balloon, and then it would have been really hard. I would have had to, like, break it with, like, Alamomola or something, or, like, waste Okie Dokie, or hit it with an ice move first. But yeah, I wanted Terra Plus Ground to hit Goldengo to make sure that you couldn't block my Rapid Spin. And, like, also just, like, offensively, like, Ice and Ground, which is, like, good coverage. Because, like, Cryogonal was, like, max speed, so it's faster than Goldengo, too. So I just wanted to bring, like, offensive.
Oh, that was one of the biggest things was how annoyingly fast that thing was. I was like, fuck off. Like, I have nothing to, like, initially outspeed it, besides Regieleki. Yeah. Regieleki wasn't even an offensive set. It didn't threaten anything. It was just there to set up screens and then volt switch out, really.
Yeah, I was a little worried when I saw it at Team Preview because I knew, like, I didn't really... Other than, like, bringing Terra Ground, I didn't really do anything to, like, prepare for it or really think about it. I was like, I have Terra Ground and Cryogonal, so I should be fine. But, like,
what's funny is I was Air Balloon originally on Regieleki, and then I literally switched... excuse me. I literally switched it to like Clay before the match because I was like, nah, screens being up longer would be better, honestly. Yeah. I was like, and I doubt he brings Rhydon, so I don't need the balloon.
Yeah, dude. I still haven't brought Rhydon yet. I will bring Rhydon.
Everybody's got to play, man. Everyone's got to contribute.
Yeah, dude. If Regieleki was offensive, though, I definitely would have been scared of it. Because I thought about leading Cryogonal to get my Terra off to switch into Regieleki, but because I wanted to lead Slurpuff, and you led Regieleki, I was like, oh god, like, I have to take a big electric move now. And also, like, I was worried about offensive Regieleki, because, like, you could just, like, run, like, physical Regieleki and, like, 2-hit KO Cryogonal with, like, just, like, a normal move.
Oh, yeah.
And I was, like, worried about that.
Weak physically.
That was on the back of my mind, too, because I was like, dude, if he just, like, goes all out with Regieleki, that'd be scary. But I brought Adamant with Sucker Punch on Meowscarada, so that was kind of my safety against either, like, Shell Smash, Torterra, or Regieleki. Because the Sucker Punch, the Adamant Life Orb Sucker Punch does big damage. And I had enough speed on Meowscarada and Cryogonal to outspeed you after Sticky Web, as long as Regieleki wasn't plus speed nature. And as long as Torterra was not plus speed nature, which you were adamant. So if Torterra was, like, Jolly Shell Smash, it would have still outsped, but, like, because you were adamant after Sticky Web, I would have always outsped.
I was just adamant because I had enough speed, so if I was Rock Polish, I would outspeed a max speed Meowscarada. The Flygon set, I wanted to go off with the Flygon set. I was so upset about that roar on Stantler. I was like, dude, this guy, I don't think he can touch me, so I'm hiding behind sub and I'm clicking Dragon Dance right now.
Dude, the Stantler
and I got roared out, and I was like, motherfucker. I was like, really?
I was like, dude, I'm just gonna roar it because I don't want this Flygon setting up anything, dude. Something in the back of my mind was like, dude, if this thing is Dragon Dance, like, I don't want to deal with that. So I was like, I'm just gonna click roar.
Dragon Claw, Earthquake. Sub D Dance. I was thinking about leading Flygon too. I was like, I could lead Flygon and then just hide behind the substitute
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of just go crazy. But I was worried about maybe seeing like a Meowscarada lead or something with Play Rough. I was like,
Mm,
that's definitely a possibility.
yeah. Dude,
Um,
I brought Brick Break on Meowscarada because I thought you were gonna bring, well, to remove screens one, but also if you brought Sap Sip or Miltank, I could 2 KO it with Life Orb Brick Break. I was like, I'm ready for Miltank,
that
dude.
is gas.
Show me the Miltank.
The Miltank was not on my radar actually. I don't know what about Miltank I didn't see like
I
against
mean,
your team.
I
Probably
have
like
Okie
Ogie
Dogie.
Dogie and
Yeah.
stuff. Ogie Dogie definitely. But it was mainly just Cragnole being the only rapid spinner I wanted to try and take advantage of Shuckle.
Mm-hmm.
But the Terra Ground was a safe play.
Yeah, I brought this Slurpuff set with Unburden red card. So after my red card went off, that procced my Unburden. And I was like, if I can just get Goldango out of the way and I set up a Cotton Guard, like Cotton Guard plus Draining Kiss could have been really good. Because like
Mm.
defensively, like Slurpuff was a pretty good stop too, like Grimmsnarl, Samurott, Flygon, just
Yeah,
like
I noticed that thing was thick. I forget what turn it was, but I hit Slurpuff something with something physical, and I was like, "This thing is invested." I was like, "This thing is fat."
yeah, it's almost max defense. It's not like its stats aren't like super good, but like I just ran at max defense because I knew like
No, exactly. I mean,
aside
even
from
with mediocre
Goldango,
stats, though, if you're still running like heavy investment, like you can tell. You know what I
mm-hmm,
mean? You can look at that thing and be like, "This thing's unnaturally fat."
yeah, yeah, I knew like other than Goldango and like Torterra, maybe like I could just shut down all your other physical attackers if I set up a Cotton Guard and then just keep clicking Draining Kiss. So I was like, this
Hmm.
could be useful. But the red card was nice. Like I was like, I
Yeah,
have
that
the
was
red
some good
cards.
tech.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised to see that when I just got hard switched. I was like, "This guy just red guarded me."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it procs my Unburden too. I thought that was cool. But like I didn't really want to. I I,
Yeah.
I would have only went with it if like Goldango was gone. You know, because if Goldango was gone and I got the Unburden boost, I was just gonna set up Cotton Guard and just spam Draining Kiss.
Mhm. I don't know if you got this or if you started recording after I said this, but the play in which I sent out Golden Go on Stanley, I was like, I could just nasty plot and then recover in this thing's face. I felt like such an idiot when I realized that I set up the sticky web on Stantler.
Yeah.
And then I like had this moment of confusion where I was like, wait, is this thing heavy duty boots? And I was like, no, this thing was Evilite. What the hell am I talking about? I knocked it off with Shuckle. I was like totally thrown off. I was like, dude, I am literally in not a coherent headspace right
Dude,
now.
and
I
Stantler
was
was like
like, I
magically
fucked
faster.
this up. Yeah, it was just magically faster than Golden Go. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, what the hell is this asshole doing? I was like, why are you faster than me? I was like, I'm trying to nasty plot in your face.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you were Focus Blast, you still would have 2 KO'd me. So luckily it worked out. Like I knew, I was like, Stantler's gonna be my Goldango switching, but like if he has Focus Blast, he's just gonna 2 KO me. So whatever. But so I'm lucky that you didn't have that.
No, I just went with two stabs so I could run the nasty plot recovery set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. I feel like you should run
I thought
Midget
it would be
Rain.
good for the Meowscarada too. I thought it would be good for the Meowscarada to play some head games.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to come in on Sticky Web and just try and sucker punch me and I revealed the
Mm-hmm.
recover or something. I wish I brought Colberberry though. Because once I saw Jirachi, I was like, I don't really need the Capsaberry because it's
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna get hit with a ghost move. I was like, if I just brought Colbur, I could have switched into something like Ogie Dogie for the knockoff, or even the Meowscarada as well.
Yeah, I definitely thought you might bring Colberberry.
Oh,
I was thinking about all the possible Goldango items: Air Balloon, Colberberry, Choice Scarf,
dude, I'm so
Shukaberry.
focused on the fucking Reggie Drago that I'm overlooking the other threats on the team. I didn't even think you were gonna bring Alamola. Alamola really surprised me. I was like, I'm surprised this thing's here.
Dude, I just wanted something to switch into Samurott, which you didn't even bring. And like Samurott would have been super annoying because I would have had to switch an Alamomola. I could wear it down with Rocky Helmet, but it could just set up spikes on me. And then I'd have to bring
Mm-hmm.
in Cryogonal again and Rapid Spin. So, but like you didn't even bring it. I'm lucky. Because like if you
Oh
just
yeah,
bring that
I
thing
was
and
too worried
just
about Miascarada to
ban it,
bring it. I was like, nah, I
yeah.
ain't bringing it with the cat there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cat and Ogie Dogie too. Like Ogie Dogie's fat, so it's like if you were like invested or something on Ogie Dogie, you could easily just stay in, take a hit, and then fucking just kill me with close combat or something. So
Yeah.
Samurott I had thrown to the side. It was the setup sweepers were mainly Flygon because I thought it was a good surprise. I've only brought in Choice Scarf, so I was like, if he sees Flygon, he might think that I'd be choiced or something, and you wouldn't expect the sub or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
good on you for bringing the roar. That was
Well,
a solid
I definitely
bring.
thought it was gonna be Choice Scarf for like to outspeed Meowscarada. But like,
Yep, and
yeah, I
get the
brought Roar on
U-turn on it and
Stantler
shit.
for Torterra mainly. Like I was like, I'll have Roar on Stantler so Torterra can't set up on me. But it worked out because I was like, yeah, I don't want Flygon to set up either. So
No Rotom either. You weren't feeling the fan. You weren't a
I
fan of the fan.
I thought about that one too. I definitely considered Rotom Fan too. I don't know
It's the
why.
only reason I had a rock move on Torterra because I was
Really?
like, I can't touch Rotom besides like my Terra type.
Yeah. No, I definitely thought about it. But that's why I brought Air Balloon Okidogi. Okidogi with the air balloon means that, like, how is Torterra going to touch me?
No, exactly. That's another good bring on you. And I can't earthquake it, and I can't seed bomb it really. Oh, dude, fucking Stantler though. I hate that guy.
Yeah, dude, I was worried about Grimmsnarl too, but it looks like you were just like Spadef black glasses. I was
Yeah,
worried you were
I
gonna
was
bring like
Spadef.
like bulk up with like rest talk or something, or like the rest talks one that you did before, or just like a
I
bulk up
I
one.
briefly thought about like a Chesto set with bulk up,
Because
but I feel like I was just worried about like Slurpuff and stuff.
yeah, at first
I was like,
like I was like, okay, so Grimmsnarl's probably gonna set up screens. But then when I saw Regieleki set up screens, I was like, oh god, what is Grimmsnarl gonna do? Like, is that thing gonna set up? So that's why I like held on to Slurpuff as long as I did, because I was like, I don't want Grimmsnarl to set up. Like, I need to hold on to this Slurpuff.
oh, literally, Grimstar was just there for Regidrago, which is why towards
Yeah.
the end, when it was like only 4 Pokemon left, I was like, I'm gonna just keep throwing this out to Cryogonal because I don't need it. Like, I only brought it for Regidrago, so that's why we had that interaction where it was just spirit break and parting shots, where I was like, well, I don't need this, so this is gonna just die, I guess.
Yeah.
I was really hoping at some point I could get like Cryogonal down and then anything like slower than Flygon, I was hoping I could just hide behind a substitute and set up. I was just really upset I didn't go for more damage earlier because I seriously thought I had the webs up on Stantler.
Yeah.
I thought Stantler was slowed down, so I was like, I could take this advantage to try and set up, start putting some holes into this team. I was like, I probably live at least one Terra Blast from Cryogonal too, so if I'm +2, I'll be able to do more damage on it.
Stantler's the goat.
But that was tough. Cryogonal was really the toughest thing to break through,
Yeah.
which I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I was like, I thought it was going to be the easiest thing to break through because how physically weak it is. I was like, any of my physical threats can probably just knock it out pretty easily.
Yeah. Well, I was faster than Flygon. I'm always faster than Flygon unless you're Scarf.
Yeah.
And once I knew
Yeah.
you were sub, like once you went for sub, I was like, I can just save. I'm not gonna let you Dragon Dance, and I can just save Cryogonal to revenge kill you, and then I can deal with Goldengo because of my Spadef. The sucker punch scared me though. When you went for that sucker punch and it did a lot, I was like, oh god, I didn't expect that. Like that could have picked me off.
That wasn't even that heavily attack invested. I was like, damn, if I ran more attack, that probably could have just knocked it out.
I know.
I just ran that because I was like, I'm gonna just get my chip damage in on Cryogonal real quick, and then it did like 70-something%. I was like,
yeah. I was worried because like when I went for Rapid Spin on Flygon, I was like, I'll go for the Rapid Spin here, but like you could have just knocked me out if you stayed in, if you just went for like an attack, predicting the Rapid Spin. But I'm glad that you switched out.
Oh yeah, I was too worried about the freeze dry because I really thought like if I could get Flygon in late game and sub up behind something slow, I would have had a chance, but did not work out. That rapid spin play though, that was so crazy because I was like, "Fuck, is he gonna just click?" Because Terra Blast was so free. Because
Yeah.
Torterra was Terrafire at that point. You had Golden Go. So it's like you could have just gone for it on anyone. And then it's hard to predict that on Flagon because it's like I could just be going right into a freeze dry here.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like a tough mental game where I was like, I don't know what he's gonna do. And then you went for the rapid spin, and I was like, fuck. It's like he just gets all that shit gone already.
Yep. Yeah, and it worked out for me because at that point I think Shuckle was dead.
Yeah, Shuckle was gone by that point.
Because at one point you brought Shuckle back out on Stantler, and I was like, dude, I just want to wear this Shuckle down and get it out of here. Like, I don't care if he knocks off my Eviolite. Like, Stantler's done its job, dude. I'm just gonna stay in and wear things down and go for Roar.
Yep.
Yep.
A Roar and Earthquake, that's all you were doing. I was like, fuck, this thing's annoying as shit. But at that point, I was like, I'm just gonna get up my webs, get this Evilite off this thing, and then just bring something in.
Yeah.
And then I brought in the Golden Go, and then I was like, well, I'm faster than this thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had a disconnect in my brain. I wasn't braining properly.
I understand. All right. I think that's good. I'll stop recording.
Yeah, I think we covered most of the game. All right, well, hey, great game, man.
Great
It's
game.
always a good time playing you. I'm a little upset I wasn't fully in it tonight, but you know what?
You're fine.
It is what it is.
It's always a classic, you know.
It's always a classic.
One for the ages.
It is a classic.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording.